Poser alert.
I do it. Those fucking guys. Anyway, I'm here from hell. It's storming outside. It's tea storming, if you will. And I don't know, but so the internet here kind of sucks in this hotel. Not kind of, it does suck. I really can't stream. I can't play shit without it going, right? So I got a producer, if you will, in the back. Gonna be playing the tunes from their abode, from their nice high speed Wi-Fi upload speed, whatever. So thanks to them for that. But you may have seen, if you were here, check out this flyer I did. I don't know, sometime this past week. I just made a collage of a bunch of badass albums and stuff like that. But yeah, that's the next show that I'll be a part of, and it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. The return of UIUS from Houston and ETD, our annual Houston show. Necroblade, Evocation, who just played yesterday in Dallas. They played outdoors. Matt was telling us it was like 100. It was probably 100 degrees outside, and they're playing at 5 in the afternoon. I mean, props to them, but fucking hey, I don't think I could do that. I know I wouldn't do that. So I'm gonna be playing Texas in August, mid-August, outside at 5 o'clock. No, but that's local. So I wouldn't fucking do that ever. What's up, Nick? Hold on, let me see. I ain't done this in a while. Rosalind, T-Boner. T-Boner, want to hear some syrup Bengal? Maybe we can add that. You can probably add that for you there, buddy. I just got some stuff to jam. But anyway, that show's going to be January 16th. It's going to rule. It's going to rule. There I am. I mentioned last time I was on that the ETD album is getting repressed on vinyl, on that little smoky green colored vinyl there. That'll be out on Hale's Headbangers. If you never got the CD, Hale's has quite a few copies in now. So you can go get that CD from Hale's Headbangers right now. Right now. Let me see what else. So thanks everybody. Appreciate everybody that's been supporting the ETD stuff. We really don't have anything ourselves right now. I think Matt may have a couple of medium shirts left over, but we don't have any LPs, any CDs, any tapes or anything like that. So you guys rule for getting that shit, buying it. Some of you buying like multiple copies. That's awesome. You guys rule. One thing I don't like doing is I don't like keeping our stuff, let it collect dust. You know what I mean? So it's awesome. Thank you everybody for that. You rule. You rules. What else? So I got some old stuff and some new stuff and some in between stuff and some other stuff to play here for you tonight. I think this guy might approve. He might approve of some of these jams. Oh, Eduardo Anonymous. Yeah, his name is Eduardo. His middle name is Ron. His middle name is Ron, and his last name Emos. So stupid. His middle name is Ron. What's up, Teddy Tommy? What's up, Arizona's finest, Zach, flat brim Zach. Oh, also a little shout out to dude we met in Cleveland. He has a channel called Buff Metal 666. I think his name is Justin, and he's been talking about ETD stuff on his channel lately. So go check it out. It's cool. You know, um, we're maybe the young pups might check us out since he seems like he's in his 20s or so. I could be wrong, but seems like a pretty young buck. So Mike Barbecue, what the hell? I gotta say, this is a first. What's up, Mike? So the album that you recorded has been repressed a few times there, Mike. The ETD album, so it's getting out there. So yeah, this guy right here, you guys, I know you've heard me since we started ETDs. Mike is the guy that recorded the Nefarious Means album. He also recorded a bunch of stuff you guys like. He recorded some Cemeterian, Oath of Cruelty, PLF, Blaspherian, Imprecation. What else? Wolf Skull. A lot of good stuff from Houston. So yeah, what's up, Mike? Detroit, huh? That's awesome. Bring back men in crop tops. Oh, I just realized he's still on there. I realized I was entranced. Oh, Eduardo Ron had me fucking entranced. Because I'm entranced. But yeah. So anyway, just here um, playing some tunes. So we're going to start off. Awesome. That's awesome, Teddy Tommy. You rule, dude. You deserve to be skirts too. Got that 600 syndrome split waiting for me at home. Oh, nice. OJ, not Simpson. That's pretty good. You moved to Salt Lake City? No shit, Mike. Wow. That's crazy. That's awesome, dude. Well, I'm glad you popped in here. I remember I ran into I went to go see Matt's band, Luke Juarez, one of his band play, and I'd seen your wife there, and she's like, "Yeah, Mike's in." I forgot where she said you were at, but you weren't able to do the help the back line or whatever. But anyhow, so I'm gonna start off with something. This is one of my favorite EPs of all time. And, I was thinking that I have a T-shirt of this band. It's a long sleeve, and I don't know what happened to it. I need to look for it. It rules. Um, he wanted many wives. That's pretty good. But anyway, this band's from Pennsylvania. And it's basically pre-Exit 13 in a sense. Pat was the main guy in Exit 13, and also he did Red Stream Records. You guys familiar with Red Stream Records? I think Red Stream's still around. But anyway, Pat was the main guy. He was a guitarist, vocalist in this band, and they were fucking great, man. So yeah, it's Satan's Bake Sale, and I think the song. Let me pull it up. I think the song I'm gonna have is "Evening of Fun." I don't remember. But anyway, Mr. DJ, let us jam it. Yeah, you could just put it on by itself. There we go. Yeah, that works. So it's fun. It's weird. I'm so used to having to do everything. I don't have to do anything. Yeah, you got it. You got it. All right. Yeah, what's up, Waves? Yeah, Saints Bake Sale rules, dude. That was an EP. They did a demo and that EP and some compilation stuff, but that was it. They were very short lived, but they rule, man. They rule, as you heard from that. All right, let's keep it fast. So this next band, I just want to. It's a split, but I just want to play one song from the first band. They're called Dis Machine. I heard this from Matt, actually, Matt Juarez, and he goes, "Dude, check this out." And I was like, "Holy crap, this shit rules!" It's just fast, crusty D beat, just done the right way, noisy and just brutal, man. So let's play one track from Dis Machine from the split with is it Cumbra? I don't know how you say it. But anyway, yeah, go ahead and play that. Fuck yeah, dude, that rules. I could see the producer in the bag was fucking jamming out all ass to that song. So that's a Swedish. I mean, the Swedish know their D beat and their crust, man. But yeah, Dis Machine. Check them out. They have some splits out there. That one's probably one of the most brutal ones, but I mean, it's all good. But that one's just like that. Their side is just like wow, ripping shit, man. Uh, but yeah. All right, so now let's change it up a little bit. This is an old Chicago band. This is some of the earliest death metal, if you will. This demo came out in '85, Terminal Death, and some of these guys went on to some other bands. Like who were they in? Was some of them in Devastation from Chicago? Yeah, I think so, and even like Broken Hope or some shit way later. But this is some of the earliest death metal, to be recorded. '85 Terminal Death or '85 demo is just brutal. And this song is the song called Hacksaw, and it's catchy as shit. Whenever he says hacksaw, it's just hacksaw. Oh man. Anyway, so yeah, here's Terminal Death with Hacksaw, man. Take that hacksaw and let's go. Fuck yeah, dude! When they hit that chorus, just makes you want to take out a hacksaw. Hacksaw. It's all good, man. That's your new best friend just got busted and pinned with his trophies. Huh? I don't know what that means. What's up, James? Yeah, terminal death, man. Terminal death. Oh, new serial killer. Cool, cool. But yeah, man. Terminal death. You can get there's a discography. It's on CD and LP. You can get that. Only thing they ever did was that demo, and there's like rehearsal. I think there's rehearsal stuff on those. Uh, so you might be able to scoop that up if you haven't. It's been a while since that came out, but um, I mean, I had it on tape recorded, but I remember when that shit came out, I was like, oh, I gotta have this. Uh, Eugene Horsch. Horsch. What's up, Evan Williams? Just jamming some tunes, man. Jamming some heavy tunes. So far, we played Terminal Death, Disc Machine, and started off with. What did I start off with? I already forgot. Ah, damn, horse shit. Eugene horse shit. Anyway, dude. So a horse is a horse, of course, of course. That's pretty good. Anyway, I think I say it all the time when I play this, but I mean I like a lot of their stuff, but this is my favorite Dark Throne record because Nocturno Culto just sounds so hateful and fucking angry and pissed, and I just like it. And there's so many good riffs on this album. Uh, because the next album they even got even more. They got simpler, right? Um, with Transylvanian, but this one, dude, fuck man, it's just got so many good riffs in this one, and it's just that real minimal production. It's a little better than uh, Transylvanian, the production, but dude, I just love this record. So I'm gonna play the opening track, Natasha in Eternal Sleep, my beloved satanic witch. So there you go, the Dark One. Yeah, man. Dude, that's just so good, man. That's the opening track on the song too. It's just so. I love that album, man. Dark Throne. I remember buying that when it came out. Uh, it's like, whoa, this shit, fucking a. I think I bought it at like the old Sound Exchange. Those of you that are from Houston, the not Sound Exchange. It's a place called Sound Plus. Sorry, that was my favorite record store back then. Sound Plus would get all the good heavy shit of the time, like earache stuff and Peaceville and Wild Rags and all that shit, right? Um, I've talked about that store many a times, but back then I used to just buy cassettes mostly. And what's up, Sil? Uh, and you would walk in. It was a little place. You'd walk in the door, and then as soon as you look to the right, there's this plexiglass case of just the fucking heaviest tapes you could find. Like everything was good, man. It's like fuck. Just wanted to go in there and just take everything out of there. I couldn't afford to buy too much, but yeah, it's just that feeling when you walk in. It's like fuck, what am I gonna buy? You know, because everything was just so fucking good. Uh, but yeah, Sound Plus, just legendary store in Houston. All right. What is that? Oh, I see that. Oh, I decided to play this next one because we were hanging out with this guy in Cleveland, Steve Eggs. He had a band called Nut Screamer. He's had Minch. He's had Pile of Eggs. He's had Zit Squatch, and uh, so this is, I believe, I picked a Nut Screamer song. It's just total noise attack. It's just, I think the song's called Piss Noise, if I remember. It's off a compilation, but yeah, this is Steve Eggs' Nut Screamer. So it's noise out. It's just total noise, freaky stuff, and it rules. It rules. Um, but yeah, what's up, everybody? Kevin, whoever else has jumped in, Renee, see a few of you just jumped in here. Just jamming out on a Sunday, on a lazy Sunday. Um, Hold on before I get to the next one. You're just popping in. Hey, come on down to Houston. Come on down to Houston. You hear? Got this badass show, January 16th. Got a long time to go, but let you know about it in case you want to show up. It's gonna rule. Gonna rule, man. So next up, so I picked this because I bought at the Dead by Dog. Hell's Headbangers had their booth there, and I picked up 3 CDs. And I picked up a discography CD of this band. It's Blood Come, which were on Wild Rags, and this is a song off their demo from '87, I believe. Anyway, this is a band of Tom Araya, his brother John. He was in this band, and if you've seen, you guys, I'm sure everybody's seen that Slayer footage, that resurfaced Slayer footage, right? The Rain and Blood rehearsal stuff. Well, those guys that are sitting there like drinking all the beer, that's the Blood Come guys. So just in case you didn't know. So anyway, we're gonna listen to some Blood Come right now. So check it out.
Fighting's begun, I've almost won. This field is being worked over. They won't survive, can't stay alive. Kill the arch enemy, fight will be over. Live to kill, kill with precision. Live to kill, that's your decision. Knife full of rust, stabbing your guts, drowning in mouthfuls of red. Down on your knees, blood covers me. At this moment you wish you were dead. Live to kill, kill with precision. Live to kill, that's your decision. No, I left, I watch your body being scrapped. I don't give a damn about what you say. You're gonna die anyway. Live to kill, death is your angel. Live to kill, to aim and to anger.
Blood Come. They were a brutal thrash band. You know what I mean by brutal, like that Pap Smear, like Annihilator. It's not like that super clean, overly technical thrash, like just like a lot of the wimpy Bay Area stuff. It's brutal thrash. It's like fucking slice your throat type of thrash, right? Not just you know just thrash the way I like it, the way it should be done. At least for me, right? So if you want to record some thrash, that's the kind of thrash you need to do. That's the kind of shit I like. Uh, but yeah, just that brutal thrash, like I said, all that shit. Yeah, little tinges of death metal right early, but yeah, that's just total attack. Just I love that shit. Uh, Solos that sound like Slayer, exactly, exactly. Just brutal thrash, man. That's the good shit. Um, yeah, blood comes. So I don't know. Because I got home and then I basically had to fly out the next day. So I didn't really get a. I don't even know what label put that out, but it's a discography, uh, and it's got all that shit on there. So look it up. Blood come discography stuff. But yeah, kind of rules. What's up, Matt? All right, next up, we're gonna go to Texas. This is the first Absu album. It's a little more. It's like death metal with some black metal. I always described it as like immolation. This album is like early immolation with black metal vocals, um, and I love this album. I know they changed a little more thrashy after this, but this is like that time in between, like the full on death metal and the kind of thrashy black stuff. But man, this is great. I wouldn't mind if they would have done another album similar to this, but hey, we got this one. I'm trying to figure out. I think I picked this Equinox of Fathomless Disheartenment, I believe, because listen to the riffs. I mean, this is early immolation. If you've never really paid attention, just listen to the riffs. This is early immolation, especially the guitar tone. So check it out. This is Apsu from the Varathram first album, Vitriol. I believe it's Equinox of Fathomless Disheartenment, the one I picked. So, ay. All right, there you go, Apsu. Equinox of Fathomless Disheartenment. It's the second track off the first album. Yeah, that's the original artwork that was on the. So that album originally came out on Gothic Records. Enrique Chavez, you know, that was his label. He originally put that out, and then Apsu went on to Osmos, and Osmos reissued it with the band photo album cover. But yeah, the original one was on Gothic Records. Gothic Records is some good shit, man. Really good shit, actually. Look into if you're not familiar with the discography of Gothic Records from LA, check it out. They got some good shit. Uh, hey, JD, look up this song for T-Bone. Get it. Finger of Scorn by Sereth Ungul. Sereth Ungul. I mean, all they care about is the white power, man. That's all those bands. Oh no, that's the depressive. I was thinking it was the NSBM, but the other NSBM bands, they just care about the white power. All they care about. So yeah, we're gonna play this for T-Bone. This is a little break from my playlist. T-Bone want to hear some Surth, some serious ungle. So check it out.
To see what lies beyond our sight, the secrets roll in blackest night. From age to age.
There you go. So Thirth Ungle for T-Bone. Uh, what is it called? Finger her scorn? Or whoa, slow down. You had 4 seconds left, dude. Finger her scorn, something like that. Pretty close. Um, anyway, finger her scorn. But speaking of Death Thrash earlier, this to me this is tops Death Thrash there ever has been, without a doubt. It's the first Sadist album. This is Hands of Fate. I mean, this is a kind of album that if anybody walks up to you while you're listening to it and they decide to start talking to you, you just start punching them and kicking them and all that shit. It's like, dude, it just makes you want to do that. But yeah, this is Hands of Fate by Sadist. Sad Us.
Victims will follow to their death. Shuttle sorrows, still in that breath. Hide in the shadows, you sink on my brain. Victims creator is on the way. Frustrating silence, watch the victim die. Ultimate death is to rob you of your life. That die to kill for the night. Capture the chosen, trapped in my sight. No mercy, no pity for one of my right. Takes up and numbered in this shall last. Struggle to Amazon, only to be in a lie. So hungry for money, perpetual on the ball. Hunter again, and punish the weak. Craving the flesh, the meat, and the beast. Striking found the bounds of death. Dominate, nature, and death. Section of life for which it doesn't end. As the fingers feel tiny and only but that's your dominate. Just to meet the one mistake. Not but for scare. This ain't the left here. Still the galactic as you charge. Put it to your feet, think about. Turn to your flesh when you cause. Rise up, serious and conquerors. Camination, conquer simulation. Equals, if I bounce like rubber, fix it. If you
I ask you this: what other kind of like thrash, death thrash band was doing single kick blast in '88? Nobody. Nobody. That John Allen. I mean, we know he turned into a fucking scumbag, right? But holy shit, dude! His drumming on that song. You see how much different things he did on that song. But yeah, single kick blast and for a death thrash band. Maybe I don't know if they were kick blast, but that band aggressor from Canada had some pretty fast blast. I was thinking like 87, 88. But I don't know if it was like I can't remember if it was like that. Uh, but yeah, so just that band that album was just ridiculous, man. What's up, Canadian Carl? What else was I say? Oh, so
Hey, real quick interruption. I was gonna say, in the words of Norm Macdonald, he turned out to be a real jerk.
Oh!
yeah, exactly. He's a kind of a jerk, but I was going to say, oh, so here recently, if you guys want to go get that Cruentation Pius Levis split LP, it's finally out. Been hearing about it for about a year now, but it's finally out. So you can go get go to Old Cemetery Records. And if you want that Cruentation Pius Levis split, you can get that from them. I got a hold of Mike from Cruentation, and I believe he's going to have copies. I'm sure Pius has copies too. So, but if you want them, I think the label may, because I think Mike from Cruentation said. So I was talking to him the other day. He said that they don't have their copies yet, so I'm guessing the label does. So, but if you want to get it, go to Old Cemetery Records and get that split. All right. All right, next up, this is the only Brutal Truth album I like. I know a lot of you guys like a lot of the stuff that came out, but to me, it's just it wasn't the same after this. This had just a ridiculous blast from Scott Lewis, and he left after. I think they did an EP with him after that, which whatever had like a Sabbath cover, or one of them like EPs that bands do on labels just to say they have something out, kind of thing. But yeah, so this album's great, man. It's what's his name? Kevin what's his name? Kevin Sharp's vocals never sounded better than on this album. The lows and then Dan Loker's bass just sounds like he's plucking fucking intestines. It's like and the drumming, Scott Lewis's drumming on this when they oh man, so good. And a lot of the riffs you may notice are very Dark Angel, Darkness Descendish, but with like fucking grindcore, with like, some grindcore riffs through. But you listen to the riffs. It's very Dark Angel, Darkness Descendish, but like I said, with fast fucking blast. So I can't remember the song I picked. It might have been Denial of Existence. Yeah, because it starts off with that. It's so many good riffs on this song. So anyway, here's Brutal Truth of the Extreme Conditions. Go ahead, Jeff. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, exactly right, Carl. So that tour was '92. It was Brutal Truth opened up, Cathedral played, at least in Houston. Cathedral played, Carcass, and then Napalm. But Brutal Truth was like their album. This album, first album, wasn't even out yet. They only had the demo and the Ill Neglect 7-inch. And I believe my buddy, that's when Ray bought the Ill Neglect 7-inch, was at that show. But Brutal Truth was they were just blew up. For me, they blew the other bands away because they were. I remember Kevin Sharp was like kind of leaning back, like way back. Just, I mean, you can hear he sounded just like the record, and his vocals never sounded more intense to me ever after that. But they were great. They were really fucking good. They had this lineup, right? But yeah, they were they were good. But yeah. So all right. Up next. So I've mentioned it on the show before, so I'll mention it again. But in December, out on FOAD Records, December this year, it's going to be a Flim discography like you've never seen before. It's going to be, I think might be like a box set kind of thing, kind of like the Anal Cunt one, maybe. I'm not sure of the exact details, but FOAD is. I talked when we were in Czech. I talked to Julio, and he said that it was going to be out in December. At least that's what they plan on putting it out in December. Is a Flim discography. I mean, that's gonna it's gonna be a must, right? So, I mean, I'll get one even though I don't really play LPs anymore. My turntable hasn't worked in fucking years, but I'll get one just because it's Flim, right? But it's going to be out. And it's going to be awesome. And the way Andy's been talking to me about it, it's like just jam packed with all kinds of stuff nobody's ever seen before and things like that, right? So it's going to have all kinds of shit on there. Some good live shows that have never, never been heard. I think he told me Steve-O sent him a very good sounding live show that nobody had ever heard before. So there's going to be some stuff on there, unheard stuff from Flam. Plus, obviously, the Danny Loker is your hero. Dan Loker rules. I mean, he's done a lot of good shit. Can't deny the man. He is. It's weird how he was friends with, Scotty and they're two totally different people. All those guys, right? Dan Loker is a true fucking like underground freak, right? Those other guys, that's not what they were. Dan was, he liked all the underground shit. So, but yeah, anyway, Flim is coming out in December on FOAD. So we're gonna listen to a song from the Flim 7-inch masterpiece of mutilation. Fuck yeah. The one and only Andy Jones on the drums there. But yeah, Phlegm, look out for that release on FOAD Records at the end of the year. Nice little Christmas gift. So the next band I did on purpose, before you put it back up, let me talk about it a little bit before you put it up. So I did this on purpose because Andy always talks shit about this band. Because back in '90, Carcass was on that tour with Death and Pestilence, and when they played Rhode Island, Phlegm made a flyer. Phlegm played the show too, but Carcass got mad because their logo was a lot smaller than the other bands or whatever. So Andy, 36 years later, he's like, fuck those fucking guys. But I mean, and it was on this, they were touring this album too, but so we're going to listen to Swarming Vulgar Mass of Infected Virulency from Carcass on the Symphonies album. Yeah. Fuck yeah. So that's swarming vulgar mass of infected virulency. Um, the second Carcash album, Carcash. What's up, Theseus? Houston's finest. Theseus. Let me see. What else? Oh, you guys go check out Dead Steel Leather since Ruby's on here right now. Go check out Dead Steel Leather on Instagram. If you follow Dead Steel Leather, you'll find some cool shit that they make. And you can buy it. They can customize some shit, make some custom shit for you too, man. So I highly recommend going and checking that out. Well, that sucks. What else? All right, so I got something brand new here. They had put out one song. I don't know if the whole album's out yet or not, but I know they put this song out too. But this is the new Archgoat. I believe that was next, right? Yeah. Brand new Archgoat. This is a band. This is a band that's going to sound like Archgoat for the rest of their fucking time on Earth, and that's not a bad thing. That's a great thing. It's like AC/DC. Archgoats they're going to have their fucking those riffs that make you want to fucking like just stab a priest, and burn a church, and then they're going to have the bells. Right, they're gonna have the bells. They're gonna have their blast beats. They're gonna have the, it's Archgoat. They figured out who they are a long time ago, and they just stayed with it. And that shit rules. So this is brand new Archgoat. Check it out. Fuck yeah, dude. Arch code. I mean, it's always going to be good. Always. I mean, they have yet to like, their sound. You know what I really like about them is they have not given up their evil anti-Christian themes. Uh, nowadays you hear all these fucking kids. Oh, what about all these other sing about all these other. Fuck that, dude. Uh, to me, you don't have true disdain for fucking Christianity if you know you start getting bored with it, with hating Christianity. You know what I mean? If you get bored with it, then you don't have the true fucking hate in your heart for that shit. You don't. It's just you're a fake. You're a fake. Uh, these guys aren't around other types of fucking religion. You know what I mean? You sing about what the bands that sing about what they really fucking pisses them off, and they're not just gonna start singing about something else just to please you. Fuck that. So that's what I like. It's always gonna be fucking Jesus getting fucked up somehow on their album covers, right? Yeah, exactly, Pooch. Yeah, fuck all that. But I mean, like me, for example, I grew up in the fucking Bible Belt, and that shit. Those fucking people pissed me off when I was a kid. And it's still fucking bullshit. But yeah, yeah. Hey, what about all these others? Sing. What about that? Fuck that. You think about whatever you want to sing about. If you want somebody else singing about that, then you fucking do it. If it really bothers you that much, then fucking do it. Apparently, this shit pisses them off. That's what they want to sing about. So you gotta have. To me, you don't have that true hate in your heart for that shit. If you get bored with it, if you get tired about reading about it or talking about it, fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck religion. And yeah. So let's keep in the black metal. This is Greek black metal. This is Zemiel, however you want to call it. This is from their '96 demo. This is some good fucking Greek black metal. One of the better ones. Um, very battery riffy, and just good song, good writing, good song structures and riffs, and it's just well done and it's memorable, and I really like it. It makes me want to go ah. So that's all it is. If your fucking evil shit makes you go like that, then you're doing something right. So anyway, this is Emil with I forgot what song I picked, but anyway, this song rules. So because the whole But yeah, man, that shit still make so good, so good. But yeah, Zimio, early Zimio. I mean, the Sleeping EP, well, put out on Gothic Records. I mentioned Gothic Records earlier. We actually, so Apsu guys got Zimio guys hooked up with Gothic Records back then, so they put out Apsu and Zimio early on. But yeah, that shit's essential. The first album, For the Glory of Or, and then that demo there, just so fucking, oh, so sick, man, so sick. Um, so next up, actually, I don't know if he's still here, but the Zero Hour Squared Classics. You saw that guy. His name is Mike Trujillo. He's from New Mexico. He was actually in the Descendants documentary. The what's it called? I don't remember what it was called, but yeah. So the Descendants documentary, he was in that at the very beginning. He's interviewing them. He's interviewing the Descendants guys. So I love Descendants. This is an album that was recorded in. So the original lineup from like '79, it was Bill, Tony, and Frank. It was the original Descendants. They recorded all the old shit that they had uh, that they had written back in like 79, 80. So they re-recorded all that in 2002, but never did anything. And then years later, like fucking 20 years later, uh, Milo ended up putting vocals on all this shit, and it ended up coming out as a full album. So it's the original guys, and then Milo sang on the songs that he wrote. And this is one of those songs which I think kicks ass. It starts off with the Descendants fucking bass line and all that. So check it out. This is Nightage.
I'm upset. See, don't know why. See, don't know why I'm so high. I'm depraved, too far gone to say. See, it's fast. I will never last. I'll never make it through the night. I'll never make it through the night. I'll never make it through the night. She's playing with my heart. She's playing with my heart. But that's the way it goes. Yeah. I'm depressed. See, don't know why. Wanting more than I think I can buy. I'll go in and watch her burn, but the fire is in me. I'll never make it through the night. I'll never make it through the night. I'll never make it through the night. She's playing with my heart. She's playing with my heart. But that's the way it goes. Yeah, the way it is. The way it goes. Don't you know?
So, fun fact about the bass player, since you mentioned it. So, when they started the band, the other guys were like 15, 16, and Tony was 35. So, he was much older than the other guys. So I just looked it up. He is 81 years old. That's like he's a year younger than my dad. So when they started that band, he was like 35. So he was just the old guy. Yeah, he was the old guy down the street, man. And Bill and Frank were like teenagers, and he was so. But he ended up leaving the band, and that's one of his. If you watch that documentary, that's one of his biggest regrets is quitting the band. Because I mean, the bands, they kept going, they just kept doing shit, and basically living in squalor while they were touring, Descendants and all. And nowadays, Descendants is still playing, still recording, playing big festivals, doing okay, right? So, but yeah, a fantastic bass player, created some of the one of the most memorable bass lines in like punk, anything really. But yeah, but yeah, he was really really old compared to he was about 20 years older than the other guy. So imagine you start a band at 15 and there's this 35-year-old dude that say, "Hey, I'll play bass." What a trip, man! What a trip. But yeah, so what's next? Oh, so this next one is a little lengthy tune, but this is no shit. This is I'm trying to think what else has come out this year, but this is tops of new albums for me in 2026. This album came out and just it's like holy shit. I remember buying this band's first album back in like early to mid 90s when their first album came out. More Greek black metal. And man, I kind of lost track of them. Didn't even know they had done shit. But then this came out this year. I was like, whoa, this is took me back to like early 90s Greek black metal, like Verathron and Rotting Christ, and just riff after riff, and the vocals are just harsh. And I don't know, man. This album. All the songs are pretty long, and for me to like an album with many long songs, and it's a rarity. It's got to be really, really, really good, well written, constructed songs. These guys did that shit. I was like, fucking hey, this album rules. So this is Nergal, however you want to say it. But this album came out early 2026, and it's fucking album. This album rules. So check out a song. This is the opening track. I can't remember, but just riff after riff of just pure Greek black metal, fucking badassedness. Check it out. Fuck yeah, man. There you go. So that whole album, man, I remember when it came out, I was like, let me check this out. I was like, I remember this, man. Dude, just kicked my ass, man, with just those Verathron type riffs, you know? I mean, those of you that know the early Greek black metal stuff, you know what I'm talking about. I remember even talking to Russ and Ray of Apsu. I'm like, have you guys heard this? They're like, yes. They're like, that shit. They were kind of like feeling the same way. I was like, whoa, this is pretty fucking good. Uh, so, yeah, man. I wish it was. It's like very hard to find. That label just. I don't know. That's an album that should be distributed a lot better. Uh, just selfishly speaking, that way I can fucking get it. You know what I mean? But yeah, that shit rules. Rules. All right, before I get to the next thing, just a reminder. Yeah, Thou Art Lord, dude. That demo in the EP and the first album, good. But yeah, that demo, fuck, dude. Was it the demo? Can't remember right now. But yeah, Thou Art Lord was great. Anyway, reminder, you guys really should try to come down to this. UIUS is going to fucking kick your ass. You're going to kick my ass. ETD, I'm going to kick my own ass. I'm kicking my own ass. Anybody remember that? From fucking, what's that Jim Carrey movie? I'm kicking my own ass. Necroblade. Actually, Necroblade's got a show coming up in Laredo pretty soon. So those of you down in South Texas, Laredo, they're going to be playing down there pretty soon. So also Necroblade is on Instagram now. So go follow the Necroblade page. If you're on Instagram, go follow them on Instagram. Evocation just played in Dallas yesterday, and Matt said it was a lot of fun. And then the debut, or like Chris and J Dog say, debut, the debut live show of Cultus Infernum in Houston, or their live debut. Show's gonna rule. And guess what? It's only $5 for all that. $5, $1 a band, $1 a band. And it's going to be at Ojimon again. And we're also going to do the heavy metal market again. So it's going to rule. I mean, there's no 666. There's no. Is it Cable Guy? Or no, I think it's Kicking My Own Ass. The Liar Liar movie, maybe. Thinking maybe Liar Liar. One of those massive Jim Carrey movies. I'm kicking my own ass. Yeah, I think it's Liar Liar because he's doing it in the elevator, right? But yeah, come on down. Come on down. And then. All right. Men's room. Oh, yeah, that's right. It wasn't the men's room. That's right. That's right. Good call. Good call. All right, next up. So the other day I sent this link to JD. I said, "Hey, dude, learn this song. I've always wanted to cover this song for many, many years. I learned how to play it on guitar, and now that I have access to somebody that can actually probably play the song on the drums, because it's a dude. I remember when I was figured out how to play it, and I was because the other day I was like, I wonder if I still have the video so I can remember how to play it. And at the end, it's just constant fucking. And at the end of the video, I'm like, fuck. I was like wore out, man. I was like, fucking hey, that's tough, man. It's a tough fucking song. I mean, come on, who doesn't? You got two pretty good reasons, right? Two pretty good reasons. But anyway, I was like, dude, I want to cover this song, and I think we would do it fucking justice, because this band is one of my biggest. This guitar player Mitch Dickinson is one of my biggest fucking influences, because he wrote riffs for Unseen Terror, Heresy, fucking you name it, man. So this is Oblivion Descends off the piece, the Peel Sessions, and this is a fucking barn burner a fucking just a ripper. So check it out.
Well, now it seems the internet. Hold on, let me put my headphones on. Looks like FP's internet took a dump, but like our favorite uncle said in the silver screen, he'll be back. He'll be back. So it's a good thing I'm back here. Yeah, man. Francisco sent me a message the other day. He goes, "Hey," every now and then he'll be like, "Hey, learn this song." Just like we'll be fucking jamming out at work or whatever, and when you're listening to a fucking song that just totally rips, that like you're just I don't know, everything is right in the world for that moment that you're jamming out, and he'll just be like, I'll just send him something, hey, this song, and he'll send, hey, learn this song, just in the middle of fucking enjoying a ripper. So yeah, well, who knows? We'll probably end up jamming that one sometime or something. That's a ripper, dude. I'm
Yeah,
looking
dude,
forward to
dude,
that.
I got knocked off, but
I saw
yeah,
you. It was funny because you were like in a little kissy face. Like,
oh yeah,
it
yeah,
caught
yeah.
you perfect, dude.
But I was no, yeah, that song is just like really hard because it's a lot of fucking oh man, it's so hard.
My
But
favorite part is where it goes, bam, 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 and it just takes you out. It just
yeah,
takes
yeah,
you out, yeah, and then it does it one more time, and it goes into the other riff. That's
yeah, yeah,
that's
it
Mama
fucking
Loud,
is.
dude. That's what I go. All right, let me
But
get out
yeah,
of the
that
way.
is actually on the Pill Sessions. Mick Harris, Napalm drummer, did vocals. That's him singing that song. He didn't do all
Wait,
of them.
isn't what's his name drumming on that?
Shane Embry's
Fucking
the drummer.
yeah. What the fuck, dude? Why
Yeah.
is that the only thing, or am I missing out on other things he's drummed on?
He was drummer in I think if I remember Warhammer, like the original Warhammer they put out a demo. I believe he was the drummer in that, but that was more like evil death thrash.
Right.
A lot of Slayer beats.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't a lot of skank and not a lot of
Yeah,
blasting.
exactly, exactly. No blasting or nothing like that. But yeah,
All
dude,
right.
that shit rips.
All right. Let me get out of the way. Keep it up.
All right. All right, so yeah, that was obviously Unseen Terror. So yeah, I'd like to cover that song. That'd be pretty bad, eh? All right, next up, Yeah, that's Mick Harris dude doing vocals. More is timeless. He does those badass. Roar. He sounds great. Mick could do it all, man. But this next one, here's a little bit of fucking change, but that's how I do things here. I'll go all over the place. It's kind of like the ball just will bounce any which way, right? It doesn't. You never know where it's gonna go. Uh, so this next one, actually, I'd even JD's here. This is one of his fucking favorites. This is one of my favorite songs by this bastard too. I'm talking about, of course, talking about Varg. This is off the Det Sam Engang Var album. This is the song called I think I picked Key to the Gate. It starts off with those weird fucking riffs, uh, and it's incredible. Uh, and it ends off with like this really cool melodic solo and everything leads. It's just great song, and of course his vocals are just like the kids say peak. So anyway, let's jam out to some Burzum. That's funny, T-Bone. But yeah, no, there you go. That's one of my favorite songs by that bastard. That ending and it's just great, great song. And I was into this fool way before he started giving his opinions on shit.
I wanted a gear nerd for 1 second about
Yeah,
that
yeah, go ahead.
song. So the beginning, right? He didn't have a double pedal in the studio. I mean, some of you probably know, but for those who don't know, he didn't have a double pedal
Right.
for two reasons. One, he sucked at it, and two, he said that they didn't have another double pedal. They only had a single pedal. So he's like, "Well, what do we do?" And the Peyton, who's the engineer, who also engineered like top tier, like a bunch of bands like Mayhem and fucking name them all, fucking Barker
Right.
Garg and everybody, like those great albums, first albums, right? He said that what they did was they recorded the song with just like doop 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 doop, and then he copy pasted the kick to play the upbeat on a separate track. So it's a fake double bass drum. It's
Yeah.
a real mic'd drum, but then they just placed it. And after this album, he stopped playing the songs all the way through, which is why you hear that little hi hat, little fuck up on that one riff. He didn't want to do that no more. And so Peyton told him from there forward, he's like, "Hey, you don't have to. We can do this quicker. You just play the riff." Yeah, they didn't overdub a second kick. They copied the first kick, so they just like 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4, and then he moved it on the upbeat, so it went. It's pretty trippy, right? And then after this album, they started recording like a measure or 4 measures, and then they would copy paste and they started looping, so the songs got even longer.
Right.
Like I don't know
Yeah,
how to
like the next
pronounce.
album had
Ye-
3 really long songs. Yeah.
There you go, and that's because he wasn't like playing it all the way through. And then I just found out that on his last, most super recent albums, he's using GarageBand, that free software that comes in the Apple computers. Those albums were made on GarageBand.
Yeah.
Damn, that just goes to show if your creativity, it doesn't matter how fancy your gear is, man. If you're fucking creative, you can make shit that you don't expect to hear considering what you're using. You know what I mean? So
Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
that's my thing. All right, I'm out of the way. I'm sorry.
All right. No, that's good. All right. So only here do we go from Burzum to next up is a band featuring Jeff Walker on vocals. This was his crusty punk fast hardcore band called. Well, he was in it. It was he really wasn't the main guy. The other guys were the main guys, but he did vocals on Play Faster Die. I'm talking about Electro Hippies. So let's listen to a song from Electro Hippies off this badass Play Faster Die, originally released on Necrosis. So Necrosis Records. If you aren't a poser, you should know they put out Repulsion, Carnage, Cadaver, Electro Hippies. 4 releases, all badass. So anyway, here's I think this is Vivisection song from Electro Hippies. Die. Oh, there you go. That's how you do it. That's how you do's it, man. Electro Hippies. Love Electro Hippies. Next. All right, now we're going to go to Mexico. This is brand new album from Necro Cultus. This is quality death metal. Right? This is good death metal. just very. I don't know how to explain it. I'll just let you listen to it. Yeah, this is a damn good death metal band right here called Necro Cultists, and this album just came out this year. So check it out. Good death metal. Sorry, I was typing something. All right. Anyway, there you go. Necrocultist, good quality death metals from Mexico. I have one more for you. What's up, Kyle P from the? I was just typing that. Kyle P from the LBC. Um, well, may have one more after this, but I want to go. This is one of my favorite Dead Kennedy song. It just starts off very, very energetic. This album is very fast compared to like the first album. They got really fast on In God We Trust and Plastic Surgery Disasters because they heard other bands, and this is coming from Jello himself. That other bands like that were playing really, really fast. So like, hey, how about we play Dead Kennedys, but play it faster? And that's what came of this. this album, Plastic Surgery Disasters. This is Trust Your Mechanic.
Jamie and that's a disease you think you have. So you buy drugs and soon you depend on them. Pain is in your mind, got you coming back for more. Again and again and again and again. Gonna rip you up, rip you up. Doctor says you need surgery now. You're feeling good till the side effects fuck up something else. You're ensnared by the medicine man. Thing up the ass again and again. Gonna rip you up. Trust your mechanic to mend your car. Bring it into his garage. He tightens and loosens a few spare parts. One thing's fixed, another falls apart. And the red sheet you! The magazine says your face don't look quite right. Unless you wear a brand new undercream tonight. Never look right again unless I bleach your skin. Again and again and again and again. Gonna rip you up. Stones on the place, so of course you see the psychiatrist. Right when you hit your road, these are roots in your music. If I your head up words, got you feeling helpless. You're coming back for more again and again. Gotta rip you up, rip you up. Trust your mechanic to make you well. You're seeing an awful lot of him now. The quicker he makes your life fall apart, the more money you put in his pocket. Trust your mechanic to pull out your hose. Trust him to make more somewhere else. Trust your mechanic, he'll always come through and rip you off.
Rip it off. Oh, there we go. But yeah, DH Peligro. Later, Carl, that guy ruled. He, like, even that song, like most people, if they were to figure out drum parts for that riff, it would be more basic, right? But he was saying pretty, 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 pretty. You know what I mean? So he was. It's very, very Ringo like, where he didn't look for like your typical beat, right? He that's like a hook in the song. It's the you know. So, but yeah, that album rules. It is a masterpiece. I love that album. Um, Probably my favorite one. I'd say. I mean, I love the first album, um, and obviously in God We Trust EP is just classic. Stuff after that's good, but it's just didn't have that same bite, that same kick. But yeah, his drums. He was a badass. Rest in peace, DH Peligro. Peligro. Um, so what else we got? Oh, you guys go watch the video with ETD and Hexeo on J Dog's channel. You guys should go watch that shit if you haven't watched it already. Go check it out. Um, it's pretty funny, I'd say. Pretty good, pretty entertaining. Uh, so go watch that shit. That's cool. Um, so JD put up the video for Miss Werner, and then we'll end with that. Unless you want to keep going by yourself, you can do shit. If not, yeah, you can. Um, yeah.
I'm looking for the video, and the actual court case keeps popping.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
I
You
have
have
to
to
go
put.
to
You
the
have to put.
channel and
Yeah, go to the
yeah,
channel.
yeah. Oh, what were you
Yeah.
gonna recommend?
Huh?
How are you gonna recommend I search it? How do you normally?
Oh, I just go on my channel and find it.
Okay, 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 okay.
That's how I do it.
Oh, or I could type ETD. Hello.
Yeah, 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 yeah. But yeah, I'll end with that. But yeah, if you want to take over, you can. I'm done.
I'll go for 30 minutes at least or
All
so.
right, yeah, that's cool. So yeah,
Let me get out of your way. I want to steal your thunder.
yeah, 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 yeah. So anyway, so I'm gonna end with this. Thanks everybody for hanging out. So I made this video for the ETD song Miss Werner, and it's got clips from Dead by Dog, a couple of different angles, and then it's got some photos, and then it's got the video. So the video here is actual video of that teacher that got shot by the 6 year old. Like literally, she's with the paramedics there in her classroom after she got shot, and I thought I couldn't believe I found it. It's just the paramedic asking her what her name is, and she says Abby's Warner, and it just goes into the song. And then there's some videos. You see the picture of. I found some that were fitting and mixed it in with some footage and shit. So yeah, man, this people are digging the new stuff. Uh, hopefully more people. I know Haunted Hotel is getting copies. Haunted Hotel Records. Ralph is getting copies of the split LP. He told me they're on their way. Might be there at the end of the month. Hell's Headbangers got him in, but the J Dog, he said, "Hey man, we got him in," and like next day he said they ran out. So next time, if you don't have it and if you want it, I'll make sure I remind everybody that Haunted Hotel is going to have copies. And I believe Julio told me maybe Nuclear War Now might be getting some, but there was only going to be like four distributors in the U.S. that were going to get it. So who knows? Maybe Hells will work out another trade with them and get some more. But for right now, they don't have any. We don't have any. Nobody in the U.S. that I know has any right now. So, yeah. So anyway, check out the tune. I'm out of here. JD will take over here in a sec. And yeah, this song. Shit, we put this one together a long time ago before we even decided to record it. It was like after this was part of the batch of songs that we put together like after the first album came out. And yeah, so I think it's a lot of good shit going on in this song. So I was like, hey, let me make a video of it. So anyway, here it is. This is Miss Warner. All right. Anyway, so that's it. What was I going to say? I had one more thing to say about that. So that teacher recently she got awarded like $40 million in a
A la
settlement.
verga. Nice.
So and I think the bullet missed her like aorta by just a cut hair, man. It was like that close where she would have been dead, and now she's
Damn.
$40 million richer.
Retired.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So you
I mean,
know,
I was thinking about that. It's like the kid. I don't know the details. I don't know if the kid got the gun from home and brought it to school, perhaps. But let's say the kid brought it from home to school. Hey, the kid knows how not to accidentally pull the trigger, getting from the house to the car to the classroom.
somebody taught
Fucking,
him.
so this kid learned somewhere, man.
Yeah, and
Somewhere.
well, the,
6 years
the thing
old.
is, so before that, and on I think I have it on the lyrics, right? Where he had threatened to light her on fire. To Yeah, so he was, yeah. Obviously, the kid has
He's a real. Was it that kid's
he's
he's a
he's
real.
he's a real jerk.
Oh!
That kid's a real jerk. But yeah, dude. So yeah, just interesting story, and it's
That
funny
is
because
fucking
there's
crazy.
two songs on that we have are about Abby's. Um, Abby Choi, Soup de Choi.
Oh, that's
Her name is
right.
Abby Choi, and then this one's
Right.
Abby's Warner. So it's kind of weird. So if your name is Abigail, you've had pretty, and these are both recent stories, right? So
I mean, not only that, but then there's the iconic I bet this shit right.
Abigail, I know you're in control of your brain. Abigail, ah!
For good measure.
exactly,
For good measure.
exactly. That one might be the worst.
Yeah, that's funny. Can't help myself.
Anyway, yeah. So anyway, look out, Haunted Hotel. He told me he was getting some, so he might have some in. So yeah, what was that? Yeah, that guy was a real jerk.
He's a real jerk.
Um, but what was that guy's name? Adolf something. Can't remember his name. Only Mexicans still name their kid Adolfo.
Adolfo, dude, I have a client. The company's owner and the son are both Adolfo Jr. So I'm like, hey, what's up, Adolf? Every time he calls.
They forgot to get the kid French fries, and they put raw onions on his burger. I mean, dude, the little kid was a demon, man. Obviously,
Wow.
still is. But anyway, that's all I got. So JD's gonna take over. So you guys, yeah. So yeah,
Party words.
January 16th. Come on down. It's gonna be badass.
I'm
Both of
really
us are
happy
gonna
for
be
that.
there.
We'll be there.
Yeah. So anyway, all right, dude. Well, I'm out of here. Actually, gonna be chilling the rest of the
Cool.
night, and later, dude.
All right, later. And as Francisco walks out the door, closes the door like that. All right. Well, so yeah, Francisco's internet's fucking a little bit dodgy, as we say. And what was I gonna say? It showed itself earlier. He kind of like got knocked off and back on again. So it was it's cool, man. It's cool teaming up and and able to help each other get the show out to get the show out there to everybody. And we do this because it's fun. I mean, shit, man. I don't know about. I'm sure most of us would love the thought of, you know, like kicking back, like the old days, man. Like listening to the radio, and if you're lucky, you find a badass radio show that A plays cool jams and B has some entertaining shit in between, right? So yeah, we love to do this shit, and it's we're overcoming obstacles to get it done, because that's how much we like to do it. So we're glad that you share that joy with us. So, anyways, I'm sorry, Eduardo Rani, Senor Moose, Eduardo Rani Moose said no trend, no fun. So I'm sorry, I didn't mean to blaspheme. No, I'm not supposed to have any fun here. But anyways, So, I got the show's been on for a couple hours, 30 minutes. We'll round it out to a good 3 hour mark. Time flies when you're having fun. It's Sunday, the day of sin day. Ay. Um, and you know, the other day, um, it popped up on my algorithm some old videos that I. So I have my negative audio radio YouTube channel, which is kind of my new personal. Yeah, Munoz. That's even better. Eduardo Rodney. Eduardo Rodney Munoz. I like that better. And then it's that dude with a little crop top. Um, yeah. I've been doing this fucking entertainment for a long time. And I used to have a like I still have like my personal channel that's like my name, and there's a bunch of videos on there. And when I started the negative audio channel, I figured, you know what, that's going to be my new focus for anything creative, any musics, videos, etc., etc. And at the same time, I started like hanging out with Francisco and helping him with this show. So it like came up and it's just kind of sat there. So I'm gonna be possibly doing some like pre-recorded stuff and posting it up there for funds. Whatever. It's more for me. But anyways, I digress. It popped up in the algorithm an old video that I had done in my other channel, and I want to share it with you guys for a couple reasons. One, it's a good song. It's a necrophagia song for fans of necrophagia, and let me type it in. And I'm sure some of you have already seen the video, because I've shown it in the past. But it was cool watching it because this time around, I didn't skip it. So what the video is two things. It was filmed during 2020, and it was a, a, about a month. March is where I live. March is when everything kind of started shutting down. Hospitals and schools, my job, everything kind of like closed for a bit. And it was a weird feeling. It was like, damn, like what are we gonna do? And my biggest concern, aside from paying bills, was like, as a musician, what the fuck am I gonna do? Like gigs and things like that. So I said, well, you know what? And I talked to all my friends about it. I was like, here's our opportunity to get creative while we're not able to go out and perform. Because to be an artist is to make art, and to be a performer is to perform art. So our roles had to be adjusted, and that was my mentality. I said, okay, so I'm going to make sure that while I'm stuck at home, I'm going to do something cool. It was really weird too, because like I live near an expressway, and even the expressway was a lot quieter, if that says anything. And it was like noticeable how different shit was, how weird. It felt like a Saturday, Sunday every day. It was weird. So anyway, so I filmed this video, and it's a 7 minute video. No, it's 7 minutes for those of you who know. If you know, you know. We'll find out again this Christmas, I guess. If you know, you know. But anyways, I made a video that shows the behind the scenes setup for this impromptu idea. I was like, you know what? Like, I'm gonna fucking do a cover, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna show people what goes into making. I was up in the mountains during COVID. I really didn't notice the world shut down so much. Yeah, I mean, because you're out where it's quiet on the norm. City work on the farms. That's true. Yeah, you guys were fucking probably one of the few. Um, but where I live, it's right by the expressway, so I noticed it. Anyhow, and so I figured, you know what, man, let me show people what is involved in the making of this song. Sorry. And I think Killjoy had already, I think he passed away in 2018, I think it was 2018. So I mean, we were already in mourning when I made it, because a very close friend of mine, I call him like a big brother. He died. He had just died. It was like 2 weeks after his passing ish, about 2 weeks. And that was the other thing. There was a lot of death. Like another one of my like really good friends from TRL, he had passed away the September prior to. So September in 2019, Eric passed away, and then Picos passed away March 27th, 28th of 2020. So April, sitting in this weird thing, um, it just kind of came out of me. 'Cause I was like, we were mourning him, and I was like thinking about Killjoy, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna fucking do a tribute to Killjoy, and we're gonna make a cool video. So Noelia and I got together and did this video. So kick back, I'm curious to know any questions about it, or any of your opinions on any of that shit. It's fun. It's fun to do it. So let's check out this video here. Let me add it to the stage. This is Embalmed Yet I Breathe, but I'm leaving in the studio setup part so you can kind of entertain yourselves for a couple minutes before the song starts. So enjoy, or don't, as we say. Quick, that mask is a mask that Picos and I were we were taking pictures with and shit, and I couldn't find it. So when this part came out where I was pulling out all the mics out of this mic bag, the fucking mask was in there, and I was like, oh shit. It was perfect. Like it was organic. It was crazy how that happened. But anyways, I'm sorry. Let's move on. Condensers, right? Shures, ribbons, dynamics, all the cables. All the cables, and it's fucking cool. Cool guy shades are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's the snare top and bottom. I was trying to pick which bass drum mic, and I went with the Audix. There's the kick drum. Here are the toms. More Audix. 1, 2, tom 3, tom 1. Right there's an overhead. Right there, the stereo overheads. Right there's the ride. Right there's the hi-hat. There was a room mic and my dog's toy and the mask. And that was one extra cable. So then I had to mount these damn things on. That floor doesn't exist in my house anymore, just so you know, and I have a different fridge. That fridge is long gone. There's my kit. A little white drum set. Well, those are my favorite tom mics. Tom mounts, mic mounts. There's the room mic. There's another room mic right there. And then that's my pedal board I had at the time. I have a different one now. Doom Fuzz, I called it. There's my old SG, and let's go. All right, I'll be back. There we go. Yeah. Uh, Video editing is also great, JD. I dig the way. I mean, you know what, dude? It's pretty fucking basic. Like, I got this free software where I recorded myself and Noelia. Like everything you see, we're not like miming nothing. Like those were the actual takes that you hear recorded in the audio. I had a camera and I hit record on the camera, right? So there was extra like pre-roll and post-roll of video, and then I'd hit record on the computer and start fucking recording the music. I'd start layering it, so I did the drums and the guitars and stuff, and I filmed myself. So if I fucked up, I had to like edit. I had to, there were like fuck up takes where I'd go undo and start over, but the fucking video was still going. So I'd have like there was a couple of them where there was a lot of waste I had to take out and then line it up with the actual take. So it was like, dude, that I can't do that now. I don't have like all week long no work for like a whole month. Like, that's what it took. That's the kind of time and dedication it took to make that kind of production on my own. You know what I mean? And it really wasn't. And then the cool thing is when you have like, let's say a bunch of video layers, right? If you have one on top of the other, you can't see the bottom one. You can only see the top one. So I would get little parts and clip them out, and you would see the video under it. Or I would use this blending tool where some colors would kind of fade out, so where that's how you could see things overlapping. It was cool, man. It wasn't like that like heavy, and I'm not a very good video editor. I'm more of an audio guy, so that's kind of the best I could do. Was this when Noelia first tried this vocal style? You know what? Noelia has never done spoken word, so yeah. Noelia's spoken word attempt was with this, but in a project we did back in the day, I had this project I started in New Braunfels when I was working there, living there, and I moved back to the Valley and finished it here. It was called Lair, Lair, Lair. And you know what? Fuck it. Let's put that on. That's something interesting. And to find Lair, the name of the album is called Welcome to the Void, and I need to Southern Blasphemy. I have to re-upload it because a friend of mine had like I guess like an online record label called Southern Blasphemy Records, and a lot of the local cats were he was just, I mean, there's no physical production. It was just like a portal, an online portal, and if we were gonna print stuff, whatever physical copies, we could sell them through here or whatever. But anyways, he helped a lot of local bands, including myself, to distribute stuff straight to digital, straight to VHS. The band was called Lair, and it was more of a black metal, not like an anti-cosmic black metal thing. this experimental thing I was working on, because it has like some sounds, some electric sounds. And the trip about this, I'm gonna play this track for you. Noelia sang, like she actually sang. She's never done it since. And this was a long time ago. I want to say, what year was this? 2000. When she recorded those vocals, must have been 05, 04. I don't know. But I had started on this project around, no, it wasn't 04. I had started on it around 2003-ish, and 3 and 4. So around 5 or 6, maybe 06, 20 years ago. So you can imagine her voice was a little bit different, and she sounded fucking badass, dude. The name of this song is called Aires Obscuros. This band Lair. And it's funny here. I'll type it here in the chat room. The proper way is like this. So you use that little key on the top corner of your keyboard. Has to do. It's some brainy cerebral shit. You know, it was very avant-garde, very experimental, whatever. So let's just jam out to that track. You can hear Noelia actually sing. It's pretty rad. Oh, I gotta share it. Duh. Share this tab instead. Boom. And every time I do that, this fucking software makes the screen miniature. Okay, there, I fixed it. So let's bring it up to the stage. This is Layer. You can find it on Southern Blasphemy Records Bandcamp, and it's free to download. There's the artwork I put together a long time ago. And yeah, y'all let me know what you think. This is Itis Obscuros. There's a couple of different styles of songs on here, so let's see what happens. Oh, let me also say that all the drums and all the sound effects, everything you hear that is not guitar, bass, and vocals was done with a PlayStation 1. A PlayStation 1. Okay, I use this thing called the MTV Music Generator. Oh, it's worth me showing you. It's right here next to me. Hold on. Here it is, the MTV Music. I still have this, dude, from when I was in fucking a kid in high school. It's a double disc, or it was a double disc package. But, shit, where's the CD? Where is it? Oh, shit. It's, you know what? It might be in my PlayStation still. Yeah. Because that's like I think it's one of the last things I was doing. I was pulling sounds out of it. It's still in there. But anyways, it's this, right? The MTV Music Generator, and all it is basically like a software called Fruit Loops. You know what I mean? So it's basically they're like little blocks, and you just drop their little sample on there, and the little time thing goes by and plays the samples on the speed that you set it. And I was able to make a whole fucking album with it. So tell me what you think. Here we go.
But you know
full. Come for me. Cuando la luna está llena, ven por mí. Te espero en el monte. Watch out. Exactly. Yep. Yeah, that song chokes me up. It's a heavy song. That's the yeah, this song is called Souls Scattered in the Sky. It's about when you're dead, you just get everywhere and who knows, right? Yeah, like stars or dead people. There's a PlayStation 1 keyboards. PlayStation 4. Next thing, there's Evil Bells. Alia. Of magic and energy, far beyond the reach of gods, far beyond the lights of life. So, y'all listen to that album. Let me know what you think. Southern Blasphemy Records. I don't know if you can see that up there on the top of the screen there. It's a Bandcamp thing. It's all free, dude. Everything there's free, and you'll find some other bands from the RGV. This one was 2013, but that's when he posted it up on his website. I had worked on it. It had already been out for a while, and it says here I had first finished it around 2007. Yeah, ideas have been from the beginning. Music was discouraged, and yeah. So it was around 07 when it started like forming, because I had like riffs and songs started, but then it like became an album around 07, and yeah, that makes sense. Okay. While we're here, let me show you some other cool jams off this website, which are pretty badass. This is all shit that never got released to physical format, so there's no way to hear any of this stuff unless you come to this Southern Blasphemy Records thing that my friend did out of Westlake, Texas. And yeah, I don't know if you can see these lyrics, but this song, I'll show you this song. I have this other project that I haven't touched in a while. It's called Poser Hate. And this is just an ongoing thing that I do. It's like a solo project that I just... Al chingazo is what we call it, where I'll get like 1 or 2 microphones and record something like 2 mics. 2 mics on the drums, and then like fucking guitars going direct or whatever. Maybe 4 microphones. I really don't put too much effort into this. Not like that Embalm Yet I Breathe video y'all saw. I used like 12 microphones and then all the instruments and the overdubbing and shit. This is al chingazo, man, so super short to the point. This song's a minute long, and it's called Trend of Trends, where I make fun of black metal, I make fun of death metal, I make fun of punk, I make fun of grind. I make fun of that shit because people take themselves too seriously sometimes, and or they're fucking posers about it. It's about poser hate, dude. This is about the hate of posers. People who fucking... They claim to be black metal and they order their shit online. Fucking people claim to be punk rock and they're just fashion punks. You know what I mean? Like they do it, they think it's cool because other people do it, or fucking boring, bland, safe, cookie cutter music, or whatever. Just trend followers. So that's why the song's called Trend of Trends, and it's making fun of all the shit I like, dude. We all like that shit, man. Count Poser. Aye. So yeah, tell me what you think of this track. This is a track from I Just Don't Care Anymore. Yeah, here we go. Trend of Trends. And there's the lyrics if you want to read them. Here, that's Noelia again. And so on all these, I always get like a bunch of singers, like a bunch of known singers in my area, or friends who are out and about. Like I've had Brooke from Greedy Mouth sing. I've had Ryoko from Clint Eastwood and Dagra. She sang. Of course, Noelia's all over this. That was Bert Morin, who's from the Harlingen extreme metal scene. He was in Belligerency and Acts of Vengeance back in the day. These are all Rio Grande Valley bands, RGV. I even had fucking Al Del Barrio sing on one of the songs. Actually, yeah, let's listen to that song. This is Al Del Barrio singing this song. Hear the lyrics. I love these lyrics. I wrote these lyrics, man, because this is just fucking the kind of shit like we complain about. You know what I mean? Yeah, no vision. You don't fucking listen. And then I think he threw in a couple lines here and there. But yeah, this is about fucking people who are literally wastes of time. Yeah, you're gonna amount to nothing. Wasting your time. Yeah, Al Del Barrio from Confused. I think he did some gigs with Pasadena Napalm Division. If you don't know who that is, that's the guys from. It was basically like a combination of DRI and Dead Horse. They had a project for a minute, and the singer was Kurt Breck from DRI, and he couldn't make it, so Al jumped in and did some gigs with Pasadena Napalm Division. He also did stuff with Lewicidal, that band Lewicidal. He sang with them. He was one of the first people who jumped in and filled in for some gigs or whatever. So yeah, that was Al. Here's another one. Too many people, too many problems. I'm sure you all agree with with that sentiment. I forget what I want to say that picture is from Minnesota. And this was a long time. Maybe it was LA. What year did I record this? 2016. Yeah, same bullshit. A bunch of different singers. This one, I think I also had Al on this one. Noelia again. Noelia she's my right hand man. I'm super lucky to have Noelia on my side to help me with projects and shit because her voice fucking rips. Pose Until You're Dead. I think I sang on this one. Pose Until You're Dead. Yeah, let's listen to that and hear the lyrics too. And then there's Speak the Truth. Speak the truth. Keep it real. Tell the world how you feel. Go on and tell them. Speak the truth. Keep it real. Expose the wounds that time won't heal. Yeah, let's listen to that one. I'd like for you guys to download. They're all free, everybody. It's free. I just want to get there's no sense in going through all this effort and then it'd be a hidden mystery. Y'all download this shit. Share it with everybody. Yeah, this song, Speak the Truth, is about people who, I don't know, man, who like to complain a lot on online. You know, online complainers, which, I'm sure I've been guilty of that occasionally here and there. But, yeah, a lot of times, open your mouth, ruin what you have. Every time you speak, you hurt the ones you love. Because a lot of people got the goddamn opinions. The next thing you know, everybody gets all freaked out and butthurt or whatever. So this is Speak the Truth by Poser Hate as well.
Oh,
good one. There's that one. They're quick bangers, man. Here's another one. False Promises. Man, you know what? I really like False Promises. I like the lyrics. I really got into the lyrics and like I don't know. I really put a lot into this one, but something fucked up in the production and I didn't even notice it. I cannot believe I didn't notice it, but I think the bass tracks in my editing, I think they moved on certain spots, and because I copy pasted them over like a couple like riffs, they were fucked up every time that part came up. It bothers me because it's like the guitars and the bass are not lined up, and then it lines up again, and then it doesn't. It's like these punch-ins, and the punch-ins got moved. I wish I could re-record the song again, so I'll skip that one. But yeah, those lyrics are pretty badass. Pose Until You're Dead. I like this one. This one's about people who, look at that, look away, never look ahead. Misdirection, pose until you're dead. Standing tall, center stage, pointing at the crowd. You're yelling, drooling, gnashing teeth. You lie under a shroud. The enemy, the one you hate, in mirrors you will find. Hate the world that's not like you. It's leaving you behind. Yeah, it's like sour motherfuckers who complain all the time and they don't do anything. They're just too busy fucking acting all tough and all fucking badass, and they don't realize they're just fucking grumpy pieces of shit that don't get anything done. You know, that's one thing, man. It's one thing to be fucking passionate about something and trying to be like people, you know, trying to get a message out there. But then there's a lot of people out there. These come from, I mean, these are like true stories. These are people I know or people who were going through some shit at the time. And these, I mean, like they come from real scenarios based on true story. The names were changed to protect the innocent, that whole thing. So yeah, I mean, you end up seeing it. You know, you get people out in the scene, you know, who are grumpy motherfuckers, and then you're like, dude, well, what have you done in the past 40? They record something back in the late 80s, and then they don't do anything anymore, and all they do is complain and bitch about everybody else, but they stop making music. But they're the aficionados, but they don't make music anymore. You know what I mean? That shit's annoying, dude. So this is a little bit towards those people. Yep. All right, T-Bone, take her easy, man. Take her easy. Poser Costa. Oh, that's another cool name, dude. Yeah, take her easy, man. Thanks for hanging out, dude. We'll see you on the next one. Let's see. I did a bunch of those actually. By the way, if those of you guys who also follow Carl's channel, you know he talks about Plutonian Shore. There's Plutonian Shore releases on here as well, because the guy who ran this in the past, he was into black metal, so he was. I think he even worked with some of these other bands and stuff. So he did he's a great keyboardist. Check it out. Here's the very first Poser Hate album that I did, or EP, whatever. Raw and Ugly EP. Super raw and ugly. And this is with Picos on it too, man. The first two were with Picos. And Noelia, of course. And that's Betty Page. That's not me. I know it looks like me. That's Betty Page. When I put it in negative, her eyes look fucked up. And she looked a lot less sexy, and she looked a lot more demonic. Ugh. So, yeah, pinup girls. Perspective. It's all about perspective. So, anyways, here's Raw and Ugly. Patient Death is basically this, long-winded, trippy thing. Cursing the untrue. The untrue. Fuck, man. I didn't have all these lyrics because Picos wrote some of these lyrics. And they were really good, man. But, let me put it to you this way, dude. He was a true beast, a true savage, and sometimes he would have these moments where he wouldn't have lyrics. He would just fucking and he would do all this crazy shit, and then he would get into his fucking prayers and his evocations and shit like that, and he would be extremely inebriated. It was awesome. I pick him up. He's like, hey, let's go to HEB, man. I was like, all right, okay. So we go to HEB, and then I'll never forget, dude. There's this wine cooler or something. It's called Sex on the Beach. They make it in bars, but you can buy it at the HEB, and it's in these cans. And the cans have a sunset and a little cartoon, a badass little illustration, a white can. Maybe you guys have seen these. And he was all like, oh yeah, these are cool because they were really strong, and they were so strong, 12-ounce can, I'd get a hangover before finishing one. It was I couldn't drink those things. He stuck his arm. It was funny. He goes like this. Imagine this. You just see someone stick their arm inside the shelf in between two flavors of drinks, all the way in. And he cupped his hand, and he put his basket under it and pulled all the damn cans out. And he filled up his cans, his basket full of this shit. And I was like, hey, hold on, dude. You're going to, I already know you, dude. You're going to get fucked up, dude. And you're not going to know what the hell's going on. You're going to get all fucking wasted. And we're going to waste our time. No, what are you talking about, man? I don't have to drink them all tonight. I'm just going to have them for later. You know what I mean? But I want a couple tonight, and I'll have some more for tomorrow. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, all right, way, but I already know you, dude. You're going to get all pedo. You're going to get all mandala verga, and then next thing you know, you're going to be summoning demons inside the room, and you're not going to even remember nothing, and you're going to fuck up, and the recording's going to come. Because we planned. I picked them up so we could record this shit, right? I would make the songs, and then I'd say, okay, I'm ready for you, and I'd pick him up, and then he'd come and record his shit. Which would mean he'd have to write lyrics if he didn't already have some lyrics written, and then he'd have to track them. And I mean, that's work, dude. You know, and doing this shit in the evening after everybody gets out of work, and then you're like, no, I'm going to get completely fucking wasted drunk. It's not as productive. And of course he did, man. But at the same time, he used that wild energy, and he would create some awesome performances. So that's what Raw and Ugly kind of came out to be, you know. A lot of his characters came out, you know. Destroyers, that one's a fucking grinder. And then Poser Devourment, another grinder. No, man, these are all super brutal. Raw and Ugly, sick, skin to skin, no lubrication granted. This vile assortment of grime and dirt endorsed metal is only for true Poser haters. Kill everything and fuck everyone. Aye. So let's listen to a couple moments of this. Well, a couple of the last couple tracks or whatever. I mean, they're 56 minutes long, 54 minutes long. Come on, let's just jam out. Ugh. Ay. Lucifer's hammer is breaking their back. Fuck yeah. Lucifer's hammer breaking their Yeah, that song was myself and him, and it was about the hammer of Satan crushing posers. Oh, fuck yeah. Here's the next one. Poser Devourment. When posers are sleeping, this is a funny song, and dreaming of being true, as me and you, their dark wishes become ragged nightmares. All your efforts, you cannot understand the power true blackness beyond the realm of man. You're just a stupid asshole who's trying to be cool. You fucking posers, dude. This part rules. Stupid asshole who's trying to be cool. You fucking fucker. Hell yeah. Yep. Man, I miss Pico so much, man. Oh, yeah. And check it out. There's more to that one, but let's go to the last EP. So this is also happens to be one of my favorite ones. I don't know if I can zoom into this picture because it might get us in trouble. This is a heavy duty photo from a newspaper. That is from the fucking newspaper, because I don't know if you can see what's happening back there, but that's real. Like, that happened about 10 minutes away, 10 minutes south of where I live or so, maybe 20 minutes south of where I live in Mexico, when the cartel was coming back in and making a ruckus in 2012, somewhere around there. That's when this picture was published in the magazine, the Tamaulipas newspaper, excuse me. I thought it was heavy, man. This is the Raw and Ugly was the first thing I ever did. Poser Hates, Life is Not Short Enough. This EP this is the second thing I ever did, and then the other two were done later. But talk about necro recording as well, man. This was like al chingazo. Noelia's on this one too. On this, I don't know. This might be my favorite of the EPs. Up until the tracks that I have in the can that is yet to be recorded, yet to be released, excuse me. So there's some other shit, again, everything all fucking Poser Hate. You guys, you motherfuckers in the chat, I'm sure you align with some of this shit. So Poser Night Fever, god damn it, I didn't put the lyrics to these. I believe I have the lyrics to most of this here as well. Lie to Yourself, Noelia's on that one too. That's a great song. Yeah, tell me what you think of this one. I like this first riff. It's really grim and fucked up. Ready for violence. Storming with Satan. Evil at our side. Fucking Beatles' voice, man. Fuck. I love that lyric. Try to be like us, simply what you're not. Sheep in wolf's clothing. Elder poser faggots. I'll beat you till you're dead. The posers, the trophy is your head. Everybody sing with us. Posers die. Boy, I love that bass tone. I miss that bass. This song rips, dude. I love this song. It's a grim riff, man. The first lyrics, why deny what you are? I love this line. You claim to see the light that eats away your life. Ravenous wolf, opportunities, in obscurity, perverted by the holy ways you keep. Listen to the voice in darkness. And then Vorsa kicks in. That's Vorsa, y'all. From the Hexea, Voices of Vorsa. His album. This is who we're singing about. This guy. That is the voice of Borsa. Right there. The last track. This is heavy. Fuck it. Grinder. Here's Noelia. And that's my favorite EP that I did with that project. So, yeah, that is the voice of Vorsa himself. And you know what? Just for shits and giggles, let's tie that circle. Let's close that circle right there. And let's play that song, Voices of Vorsa, which is dedicated to this guy you just heard singing. And for those who don't know, some of you may know, on this song, there's a part where Noelia goes, the voices of Vorsa. Bow, now, now, now. And there's like all this fucking, this stacks and stacks of all these demonic voices that start taking over, right? Well, where's the thing? Share this tab instead. Boy. Those are, of course, his overdubs, right? But they were from the Total Human Genocide Division 218 recording that you have not heard yet. Nobody's heard yet. I really need to get that done. I really need to. Who knows, man? Maybe next year will be the year that I'll have the least amount of activity to where I can maybe like really finish that already, because it's almost done. I mean, there's not too much more I need to do, but man, there was a few years where every time I'd start working on it, I'd get all choked up and like really emotional about it. So, you know. But anyway, so this song was about him, and that part of the song are unreleased vocal tracks that he got to record here, and some little snippets from like older recordings and stuff that were put in there. And yeah, and then you get to hear his voice like. And the thing is, like, Picos had like a lot of different voices, and these voices he would assign characters to them, and so that was pretty neat. He would have like intent behind certain vocal effects he would use. That was like, you know, this pterodactyl sounds and all this different shit, but they were characters, and they would put him in the right. I don't know. It was neat. He would if the song called for it, he goes, "Oh, I'll bring out the Archdevil," or "Oh no, it'll be Vorsa," or "Oh, right now it's gonna be the angry what did he call it? What do they call those? The orcs, right? Yeah, it's gonna be the orc amargo." All kinds of funny ass shit, and he would bring out these characters, and they would come back. So, anyways, that's this track right here. So, this is Voices of Vorsa. This is dedicated to the guy we just heard right now on the Pulsar Hate stuff. Check it out. But the voices. That last riff is so appropriate for Picos. Straight black metal. Yeah. Yeah, man. Woo. It ties it together because the voices of Vorsa isn't just some fucking fake ass empty shit that it sounds cool, it sounds evil. No, dude, this is real. This shit is real. Like, you guys don't understand. There's people who make black metal sounding music, people that are like, ooh, they're like the movie theatrical side of the occult or of this dark like contents. And then there's like real shit. Like, there's true stories. There's real shit that happens, you know? And the reality of the source of these tracks, these songs, these ideas or whatever really affects us, the musicians, when we're recording it, when we're performing it. It's not just a heavy song, you know, especially for Ixea. I mean, other shit like the Poser 8 stuff, like, obviously, yeah, it's serious, but it's got a lot, you know, it's obviously got some fucked up humor in it, right? But the Ixea, there's nothing funny about it. There's nothing fucking theatrical, you know. Shit's real. It comes from a real place. And Vorsa is a real person. And there he was, right? So, yeah. I'll tell you what. Let's just do a couple songs to end it, because I know there's some other cool shows happening right now, and this was kind of like last minute. So you know what? I'm gonna do one more. I'm just gonna do one more song, and we'll move on. So that way, you know, there's a lot to do. And tomorrow's a school day. Tomorrow you got to go back to work. You got to go to school and shit. So I'm going to play one of my favoriteest bands ever. Okay. Everybody knows. Those who know, everybody knows. For those who know, for everyone who knows, I think that's what I meant to say. For everyone who does know, you know, of course, I'm into black metal, I'm into grindcore, I'm into death metal and thrash. You know, I got a varied palette, like you guys do as well. And it wasn't until like these musics kind of came together as their own genre, in the form of like Scandinavian fastcore. I fucking love Scandinavian fastcore, hardcore music done Scandinavian style, ripping speed and brutality. And if you've heard me say it a million times, I feel it's because of this genre, this group of people who brought that intensity into black metal. Okay, this fastcore shit brought it into black metal, and black metal became chingon. That's why Total Human Genocide. I mean, some poser hate stuff for sure, but especially Total Human Genocide Division 218 is blackened grindcore, and Hexea has a little bit of that in there, but because that's what I'm contributing. Noelia is the main person in Hexea. If it sounds grinding, that's because that was probably my contribution a little bit, or the Voivod stuff, obviously, right? So that's kind of like one of my favoriteest things is how those two musics just work, dude. Brutality for the sake of brutality. So like I want to play some Krieg shot. Let me do the same format here. So play some Krieg shot here. Macht mis Brukare. You can listen to anything they've done, even the stuff after Mersko died in the tsunami. After he passed away, they still did 1 or 2 albums, I think, and they're good too. I mean, it's the same drummer, same guitar player, so that really helps. But Mersko was like a great vocalist and a great producer, great musical director as well. So this is we're bringing back the word of the day, peak. It's peak. It's fucking chingon, dude. It's mamalon, dude. So hold on, actually we have this album is 666% Shmabalonskis. So let's jam out to this for a couple minutes, and then we'll get the fuck out of here so we can go to the other shows and enjoy the rest of our Sunday. By the way, as soon as this fucking thing starts, I expect to see a report on all the damages that you guys made, all the furniture you broke, all the laws that you broke, all the crimes you committed while listening to the power of this fucking badass song. EP album, group of songs. Let's go.
Cryptocurrency investing, when approached with a long-term perspective, can be a
What the
powerful
hell?
way to build wealth while
What is that? Do y'all hear that? What is that? What the hell was that? Cryptocurrency? The fuck is that? I have a YouTube account that has no no commercials. You know what I mean? I pay for the subscription, so that's fucking weird. I think somebody put they think they put that into they did. That's weird. Somebody snuck that in as in the playlist. Okay. All right. Well, you know what? That being said, I just want to play one last little fucking short song since that's weird. I've never seen that happen before. But then again, you know what? That's funny because I've never seen a full playlist of this album before. This album, I normally find a couple tracks here and there. So I guess that explains how I got bamboozled, as we say. We got bamboozled. So let me just play one last track. Let me see. Where is it? What's a choice cut here? Oh, I know which one I want to hear. Let me see if it's there. I don't know why I don't see it there. Terrorist attack, a terrorist attack. Terrorist attack. One unavailable video is hidden. Oh my goodness. I got it. Terrorist. Here we go. That's funny. They made an EP, but it's on the full length also. I don't know if that's it. Oi? Listen to those vocals, dude. Listen to that. Yeah. Yep. And with that, we'll go ahead and cool, man. All right. So everybody, let's give a round of applause to Francisco for starting today's show. Yay. Another one. Yay. Oh shit. Doesn't like it. There you go. All right. Cool, man. That was fun. Thank you for y'all hanging out. You know how it is. We try to have as much fun as we can. So, we put a lot into the show. We do have a panel that they're like a quality control department. Let's refer to them real quick. What do you all think of tonight's playlist and kind of the format of tonight's little gathering?
I got no opinion.
Shit. Fair enough. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Yeah. So, fuck that guy because he's the hardest man to please. Every time, he walks in the room while we're doing, I get this like anxiety. Yeah. That's how it feels, man, trying to please that fucking quality control department. Yeah. Let's see. What else do we have here? Oh, and one more quick little reminder. Hell's Headbangers is going to reprint the Nefarious Means in this new smoky green pattern. Apparently, they're not into just simple shit. They always gotta go extra with this colored, fancy record stuff. I'm more of just a pure black vinyl, but that's just me. And then those will be coming out soon. The split, like Francisco mentioned earlier, is sold out. We're realistic, man. We're not trying to print a whole fucking 100,000 copies of shit. It's realistic, man. This is fucking extreme music. We're not trying to print that much shit. And fortunately, we've been doing it well to where we sell out just enough. We make just enough, and they sell out. So they're the ones who are like, we want to print more, and we were like, well, okay, if you guys want to do that, so they're gonna print them, and yeah, man, let's spread the word, man. Spread the word. Let's spread this type of music to everybody because it's fun and it's brutal as fuck. Also, January's coming around. Necroblade check them out. Go to Goatthorn Records to enjoy the new samples and stuff that they got coming out. UIUS, it's going to be a fantastic fucking reunion of a fucking iconic Houston hardcore band. I'm super stoked. This is the kind of show I'd want to see. Even though I'm playing it, it's whatever. I'm so stoked to be a part of the show. Evocation, Matt's other band, and Frank Fairman, Lily now sings, Mikey T. There's another guy, I don't know the other guy's name. Everybody else knows him, but I forgot his name. I haven't talked to him personally. But that band's super fucking badass, ripping thrash, aggressive thrash. So they're fun. And then, of course, the debut of Cultus Infernum's debut. Hell yeah. I'm super stoked. Hammer Horror, I played gigs with Hammer Horror back like in 05, 06, 07, back in the day. And it's cool to be sharing the stage with Joe again. So that's awesome. Also in the periphery, Pius Levis has that split that came out, so y'all go check it out. Hit up Carl, go to the Witching Hour, find out the details on where to get it and how to get it. What else am I forgetting at the moment? Everybody's working on new jams. ETD's working on new music. We already have like 15 minutes or so, 10 to 15 minutes of new music that probably, I'm guessing after January, if not, I'm guessing after January, we'll start actually tracking the shit. If we don't have demos of the music before then, we'll start tracking it. So I'm very, very stoked. We're getting to know each other a lot better, as far as our each other's influences. I mean, we're pretty stoked. We know what we all like. We're very aligned with the music we grew up listening to and stuff. But it's cool, when you get to hang out for a while, go on road trips. You learn more about what everyone likes, and we start like playing towards each other's strengths. So it's cool. It's like we're always adding to the palette without changing anything, because we all like the same shit, but we also like other stuff. So it's good. It's gonna be neat, man. You're gonna hear from the Farthest Means to the Split to this new EP we're working on. You're gonna hear it's still the same band, but it's not exactly the same song again and again and again. Like it's you can hear Francisco's riffs, you can hear my drumming, and with Matt, I mean, fuck, dude. I mean, Robert Mena is a legend in the Houston scene, and he's a great vocalist, but man, Matt's ripping it, dude. He did a fucking fantastic job on the Split. Live, I am enjoying so much being in a band with Matt, dude. Matt's so cool. He's such a killer fucking performer, dude. Great entertainer. So his performance in the studio is also just getting way more intense, and so I'm so stoked for you guys to hear the new shit. Like, I mean that, like, not just to like hype, like false hype, or empty hype. I like it. I can't wait to record this shit, because that feeling when you're done, when you produce everything and then you finally get to sit down and listen to it, even as you start like adding tracks and you hear the production become a reality piece by piece. That's such a fun feeling, dude. That's such a cool feeling to hear it. Maybe you already know, obviously you know how the songs go, but to hear them fleshed out in this like big presentation, fuck, man. And I love that shit, man. I'll sit there. I'll listen to it 100 million times. I get so stoked with producing stuff. Producing stuff is the shit. Mind you, as we're producing, we never forget no ska, no Fraser, no posers. Pardon me. Okay. That's the rules in the new jams. As far as these shirts, I think we just may have sold out. If not, we have like 2 or 3 shirts left. That's the artwork is by Riddick Art. He was super cool to say, "Hey, man, I got a design for you guys. Check out this shirt." And we were like fucking floored. Like, thank you, brother. Like, hell yeah, that shit rips. So, yeah, he's the best, dude. He's the fucking ultimate. There's these cassettes. I think Mutant Sounds has them, but they're from they're the European re-release of the cassettes. They're very cool. I'm very happy that those came out. So, and I like how they're not exactly the same as the first print. So that way you have you can brag to your friends. Oh yeah, I got the first fucking print, bro. You got the second and third. I got the original pressing. That's cool. That's super rad. So, with that being said, let's hand it over to our everybody's favorite uncle, Uncle Tim, and let me see. Hold on. Yeah, we'll go with Uncle Tim to trail us out of here, man. So, hold on. So here we go.
You've been watching Jammin' Out All Badass. Take care, everybody.
Happy day, I know you